When I was a child, I went through FGM, which in my case meant the removal of the clitoris and labia minora. This is illegal in my country, of course, but my parents did it to me and my sister anyway. Now it's been almost 10 years since that happened, and I can't forgive nor forget it, and that's why I keep bringing it to my mom. All I want from her is a sincere apology, I guess. I want her to actually feel bad about it, but it never works. She keeps telling me that her and all the women she knows went through this and they turned out fine and have normal sex lives, which I know is not true. It is also very dangerous. One of the people she knows bled to death, and my sister almost had that happen to her as well, and she still does not feel like she did anything wrong. She admitted before that she only did it because everyone does, and that it's a religion thing. I still remember little me before it happened pulling out articles and videos that say it's a bad thing that you shouldn't do to your daughters and show them to her. But she didn't care then, and she doesn't care now. Now she cries whenever it comes up because I tell her that I hate her for it, which makes me feel bad, but I really can't get it out of my head, even after 10 years. I know that my dad is also a part of this, and I do not forgive him. He agreed to it and paid for it. But when I think about it, which is almost every day only her, putting me on the bed so the doctor can do it after I begged her not to comes to mind. Also, he ignores me completely when I bring it up and waits for me to stop talking. I really don't know what to do. I plan on getting medical help when I turn 21, because I need one of my parents with me until then, and they refused, of course. So I plan on doing that behind their back. But even then, I don't think I will ever stop feeling this way. So, am I the asshole for acting this way? If you have any advice on how to stop talking to her about this, please send them my way, because this hurts me too. Edit. Thank you everyone for the support and love you all gave me. So many of your comments and messages brought me to tears and warmed my heart. I am so grateful. I just thought I'd answer some of your questions. Sorry if this is too long and all over the place. Why do they do this? To keep us pure. They say if it's not done, girls will be too horny, that this protects them from making unfixable mistakes with men or whatever. It doesn't really work this way. People who go through FGM still get horny like everyone else. We just can't be sexually satisfied like other people. It is not an Islamic thing. People just use religion as a justification for it. It happens in other religions as well, so it's more of a cultural thing. Why not sue? As I said in a couple of comments, I don't really want to hurt them. I couldn't bring myself to do it. I also fear that suing the doctor might bring my parents into it, and even if he lost his license, he could still perform it. People usually just do it themselves, or get an older relative to do it at home, with no anesthesia. I know that they didn't care enough for me to not do this, or even listen to me, but I can't really control how I feel. If I'm being honest, I don't think it will lead to anything, even if I did sue. It was deemed illegal in 2008. It's a relatively new law, and I only heard of one case where the perpetrator was brought to justice. What would the surgery do? It is supposed to restore some of the nerves. The clitoris is a bigger organ than the external part they cut off. I am not sure of how true this is though. I did my research, but there aren't that many cases here. I also know that it might not do anything to restore sensation and just be cosmetic, but I think even that could help me a little. There is no information on how much it costs, as I have to get the damage checked first to know that, and I can't do that until I'm 21. I am currently 19. Hopefully I'll be able to find a job to try and save up for the treatment and therapy. Why did I wait until now to post, even though I had this account for 10 months? I don't really use Reddit for anything other than when I want to know what people think about something. Lately, I've been watching so many Reddit stories, videos, especially THT ones. I had just had a big fight with my mom, and I don't know why, but I posted here. I guess I was just so mad and wanted someone to validate my feelings. This doesn't mean that I'm lying about wanting to stop talking about this to her. It hurts me as much as it does her, and I desperately need to stop and move on. So, yeah, I admit that maybe I shared this to vent and get validation, which I know is bad, but I was so mad and didn't have anyone to talk to.